Hello everyone and welcome to this Saturday's show with NinjaChris live. I'm here and I'm ready to talk about them pesky weeds. This is in the community gardens, by the way. So I'm not just saying I'm talking about weeds in general. Nah, get rid of them annoying things down at the community gardens. 'Cause you know I like to go there when I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I'll go down there. I'll meet some friends and stuff. And I wasn't expecting to actually be doing anything, but I was asked, saying, did you want to do something really easy? You want to pull some weed? Well, I might as well now. It's like I'm here. It's better than me just sitting around doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs, alone in my own mind, like I usually am. If I've got nobody there to talk to, I'm just sat there in my own mind, and that is a dangerous thing to be with, because anything can happen in my mind. Anybody could be doing anything. So if you're in my mind, be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Yep, that's my mind. But yeah, the gardens, it feels good to get involved sometimes. And yeah, it's better than just recording all the time. Yeah, I'll do the recording still someday. I'll mix it up a little bit. Depends what jobs they've got available to do, because I don't want to do the heavy stuff and everything and burn myself out or cause myself another serious injury that keeps me bedridden for 6 months again, because I don't want to spend another Christmas hobbling. I still remember that one. Starting in the end of October and all the way through till March. Spend most of my time lying in bed and trying to rest my leg up. So I spent quite a lot of time not really talking much, not really doing anything, I guess. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to take, but it's how you recover from it, and I think I'm recovering quite nicely. Yes, it's annoying that you've got a bad knee, but it's how you recover from that bad knee. Do you get back up and carry on? Just go back to what you were doing? I did. And I feel better for it. It's getting involved in stuff, getting involved in events and stuff. This wasn't an event, this was just a community day. I was just there. Do you want to do this? Oh, yeah, do a bit of weeding. Wasn't too difficult. It was the well bit in the centre that you've seen before, that central part. You see it, because the bunker shelter bit is just behind it, but it's right in the middle, so you can see it, and there's little plants in it. I think one of them's sage. I think one of them was sage, so they told me to try not to pull them ones out, because it was kind of in a triangle. I had to pull out the weeds in that section. The sage was there, and there was some purple coloured plants. I'm not totally sure what they were, but they looked important. So I was told what to do in it. Well, weeding isn't that difficult. You just put your hand in and go. Maybe not with that sound. If you've got soil that makes that sound, then it's probably not real soil. Or you've gone to a future plot land where you're growing metal. No, that doesn't make sense at all, does it? Metal is man-made, isn't it? You can't grow metal. Yet, anyway, who knows? You may be able to grow metal in the future. No, you won't. Nobody's growing metal. You've just got to use your metal to do the weeding. Yeah, you do weeding like that, don't you? Yeah, no. Either way, I did some weeding this past Wednesday, and that was good. I also do the community gardens on Friday as well. That's where I did my recording this time. The recording on Friday was a lot more complicated than I wanted it to be, but I made sure I got every bit of the garden again. Well, I didn't walk that secret path, but it's not changed that path that we walked now. Kind of cut that bit out because there's a new section, so you'll actually see that tomorrow evening at 4 p.m. New York time and 9 o'clock UK time. So just be around, it's always a lovely walk around the garden. Just walking around with my camera. Get some photos, you get some video of loads of flowers. You can see growing plots, because if you watch befores and then you watch the next time along, you get to see the differences. I know most of you will notice the differences more than others. Some of you'll just watch just because, well, you can watch and you just enjoy seeing nature. But it's best, because it's good to see things grow. They start out as just soil in the ground, and then you see it's grown the next video or the next couple of videos, because, well, it might not have grown the week after. Well, it has been a few weeks since we have had a garden video, so things have grown quite a lot. I think it's been about 3 weeks. What is it? 3 weeks, a month? Nearly? Something like that. It's been a little while since I've done the garden video. But you're getting one tomorrow. Back in the gardens. You basically get to join me in the garden. At least you get to see the section that I pulled out. You'll see the bit that I weeded, because it'll just be a little plot of soil. So you'll notice which bit was my bit. Yeah. So that's the big story this week for me. I did some weeding. You're going to get rid of those pesky little weeds. And yeah, Oh yeah. So Wednesday and Friday were they're usually my pretty big days anyway. But you're gonna just love the gardens. It's simple and it's not too much pressure on me because it's not too many people and I'm not overwhelmed. I have become a bit better at staying in groups of people, so I'm not terrible anymore, but it's nice to be eased into it. You don't want to rush me into doing stuff like that. I mean, why would you? I already get stressed out enough and I think I've already got a bit of anxiety about stuff like that. So when it comes to new things, I get a bit anxious. Like, too many people. I just basically lose all confidence and just close up into my shell and just the lower amount of people, I get more confident because I can understand every conversation. But if there's so many people, I can't get involved in all them conversations at once. But I'm not one of the leading groups. I won't start the I won't be the head guy or girl in the conversation. I'll do my very best to join in. If not, I'll just sit there and listen to everybody else ramble. This is my area of expertise. This is where I ramble. This is where I do all my best stuff. And you seem to all enjoy it because you all asked for me to. You all asked to see my face. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? What does that mean? What does that even mean? I don't. Oh. Oh yes. What a week. Well, I could go back to last Sunday as well, where. Well, I should go back to last Sunday because that's where we should start. But because I wanted to talk about the gardens, I thought, yeah, I'll do the main bit, the bit that I enjoyed the most out of this week. But now we'll go back to the start, where last Sunday, because at the F1, pretty standard race. Max Verstappen won. Not really much to talk about with the Formula One. It was the Canadian Grand Prix, and yeah, Verstappen drove off, won the race. Did what he's been doing quite a lot of the season so far. So yeah, and the FIA are getting better with the rules. The penalties are being served a bit more fairly. I'm not holding high hopes it's going to last the whole season, but we've got a lot more races. I wasn't even sure if the Canadian Grand Prix was going on, because the week before I saw photos, I was shown photos, a video of how bad the wildfires were in Canada. And I can understand why they're a little bit unsure about the race going ahead. I mean, could you risk that? Could you risk that? But they did. It cleared up and everything, and we were all sorted again. All raced. Done. Now we'll move on to the next race. Wherever that may be. I don't know it off my heart. But I can't know everything. They usually give you a heads up in the future. Actually, no, I do know. They're in Austria. Because they were talking about it being Red Bull circuit, because the circuit is called the Red Bull Ring. So, perfect for Max Verstappen since he drives a Red Bull. Well, it's technically their home circuit then. So that means that Max Verstappen is guaranteed to win. Because it's the Red Bull Ring. Oh no, maybe Sergio Perez. He's the other Red Bull driver, so maybe he's got a chance to win it. Who knows? And before I watched the Formula One, I was watching the British Touring Car Championship. That's good. That's proper racing. That's what I see as the proper racing, because you can actually bump into each other and continue. With a Formula One car, you bump into each other at the wrong angle, you go. Okay, maybe not that high. That would be silly and highly dangerous. But you get the idea, because you've only got the wheels to bump into. If you bump into the wheels perfectly, then you'll be fine. But just one wheel out of place, and you're doing a wheelie in a Formula One car. So, not good. But when you're bumping in a touring car, it's okay. But obviously a bit too much bumping. You'll spin the other car around, but you'll only spin them around, and they can do one of those twizzly things and then carry on where they were going. So everything's all right. Though they have flipped cars up in the past. At that point, yeah, cars don't tend to do much driving when they're on the roof. Funny that, isn't it? But that's the touring cars, and the first two races was Jake Hill took those first two races quite simply. It was good racing, but he took them. The third race, which was the reverse grid race, Colin Turkington won it. They're at Alton Park, by the way. I forgot to say which circuit we're at. We're at Alton Park, going around the island circuit, which seems to be the regular Alton Park circuit now. They used to do a Foster's circuit, and at one point they went and did the whole circuit. They went round the Shell hairpin, which was, well, it's the full circuit. Can't get much more than the full circuit, can you? That's everything. That's all the way around. Simple as that. That was last Sunday. That was just last Sunday. Goodness gracious. Still got more. Oh, Monday. Oh, yes. England had a massive blowout against South Macedonia. Oh, or played at Old Trafford, actually. They usually play at Wembley, which is interesting, but Old Trafford is still a big ground. I mean, that's Manchester United's home ground, so yeah, it's a pretty good ground still. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with Old Trafford. It's just a bit strange doing that game at Old Trafford. It's fine. It was a good game. Good game. It was a bloody good game. It was really, really good. When England wins 7-0, I mean, I don't think I've seen a 7-0 victory for a long time. And Bukayo Saka got himself a hat trick, so that's brilliant as well. And there was a player that got, I think, was it Kelvin Phillips? He got his first goal for England as well. Well done, Kelvin. Mr. Phillips. Mr. Phillips. He scored his first goal anyway. It was a nice, well worked goal, and we just owned Macedonia. Sorry, South Macedonia. Does that mean there's a North Macedonia team? Because I haven't seen one. Why can't they just still call it Macedonia? Why does it have to be South? Probably because the bit it's North Macedonia has a different name, but it's still in the north of Macedonia. They just don't want to call it North. But I'm not going to get into an international European dispute. We'll leave that to the big boys. So during that Monday, I was staying at home. I was home the whole day for that one. So I was resting my knee up. I'm still kind of nursing it, and thankfully by Wednesday I was okay. And I went gardens, as you know, I weeded. We haven't done Tuesday yet, but that was just me sat in town. Wasn't much spectacular going on, but actually, the bus drivers are lunatics. I'll give you that. Seriously, bus drivers are absolute nutballs. There's the odd driver that just doesn't let you sit down. You're like, I'm literally just finished with my gold card on the thing, and he started driving. He's like, I'm nowhere near my seat. How can I get to my seat that quickly? I nearly bloody fell flat on my face as I was walking up, and that's not something you want to do. Thankfully, there wasn't that many people on the bus, so it didn't matter. I did get to my seat. I waddled a bit, but I got there. And then I find out I get either the same driver or a similar driver back, just wants to bomb it everywhere. And the driver we had. And that driver that I had first time round, he was missing stops. I was seeing people stood at the stops, stood there, waiting. They put their hand out, drove straight past them all. I was like, what? What are you doing? There's quite clearly people there, and it's quite clearly signals that it's a bus stop. Stop the bus, let the people on. And it was 9:30 in the morning, so everybody wanted to get out at that time because that was when the gold card was activated, when you could use it. Anyway. But, oh, dear me. Bus drivers. Some of them just don't care. I've got a feeling, though, that this bus driver was probably new. And, well, he probably hadn't learned the bus stop route, but when you've got somebody stood with their hand out like that, you usually get the idea that, maybe, just maybe, there's a bus stop there. He's not doing air traffic controlling anyway. He's not directing traffic. Actually, if you're directing traffic like that, then there's something seriously wrong. It's disco traffic warden. Disco traffic warden. Yeah. What's wrong with that? A disco traffic warden. Oh yeah. That was Tuesday. Wednesday I did some reading. Yeah, we got that. Thursday, I was boiling up. On Thursday, I was in town obviously. Oh, I was burning my bottom off. Oh, I had one hot bottom. As I think I said on yeah, one hot bottom. It was fine though. When I got home, I could just lie down and chill out. And yeah, I had a big kebab, one of the big ones, one of the ones with the naan bread, full on kebab. You got everything. I like the naan bread because the bread's nice and squidgy and stuff around the edges. It gets a bit more harder in the middle, but we work it. That's fine. We get there. And on Friday, did the recording at the community gardens. Yeah, it was hard. Hey, I didn't mention the lunch though. They bought a chippy lunch. I thought we were going back to the campus, but then we stopped at the chip shop and I'm like, okay. I wasn't expecting it, so I just had a tray of chips. I just had a tray of salted chips. I mean, if I knew that we were going there, I'd at least have been able to think of something a bit better than just a tray full of chips. But hey, the chips are nice. You gotta love chippy chips. Chippy chips. Yeah, chippy chips. That's what they are. You've gotta, whenever you have chips, you've gotta have them chippy chips. Because it's good like that. And I'm gonna have a drink if you don't mind. Because I've just been rambling for 22 minutes. Oh, the kittens are quite a bit. Still got Saturday to talk about anyway. Let's see what you guys have been saying about me. See you. Green. So, hey Anna, hey Mowley, hey Calvin, funny videos. You must be new. Welcome. It's always good to see some new names. Hello, Diane. Good to see you here. Danny. Hello, Astro. Hello. Astro, be good. Be good for mummy. A cranky Astro. Okay. Be a good boy. Yeah. Well, at least he's giving you some permission to come and watch this. Oh, yeah, that Cal, yeah. From India. Sorry, I can't speak any other language. Phil P, welcome. I've seen you around these parts before. Hey, Claire, it's good to see you. It's good to see you not working. That's what stopped you in the past, hasn't it? You've always been busy. You've been a busy lady. Claire, think, whatever you want to call yourself. Hey, MLG, good to have you back again. Kitten Fangirl. Hey, Kitten Fangirl. I think you've been here before, but it's been a while. I think so. I think your name sounds familiar. unless it's just on Discord, because there's one on Discord, isn't there? Hello, Autumn Liana. Autumn Liana. That's you. You're the Autumn. Autumn Liana. Yep, that's you. It's always good to have everybody here. New people here. You're all welcome. You're all welcome in the ninja's house. The ninja who became a pirate today. The ninja pirate. That's me. Arg. Arg, dim lad. Arg. Arg. Actually, I just sound like a cat with a hairball now. I won't roll with that one. You've heard it now. The event itself was called Furthest from the Sea. I have a feeling it was called that because we're in the Midlands. So yeah, we're furthest from the sea because we're right in the middle. We're right smack bang in the middle. We're in the East Midlands. Good old Derby in the East Midlands. It's fine. But it was great to be able to sit in the weird weather. We were all sat there. It was nice, chill. And then it hammered it down. We were just sat there watching. It just started hammering it down. I don't know why. Well, they kept dancing. They kept singing. They've got commitment to the whole program. Even if it's absolutely hammering it down, they'll still perform. So I still sat there and watched. But why not? Why should I move? I'm still going to get wet when I'm walking anyway. I might as well just sit where I am. At least the part where I was sat, I can guarantee it'd be still dry underneath. Anyway, it was fun. For the time I spent. The annoying thing is that once it stopped raining, it went really warm. I mean, muggy. You just felt like you were on fire. Fire. Smoke, she's rising. Sorry. You don't need a cult song. Oh man. I'm burning up again. Either way, it's been a good week. I also got a leaflet for the event for the Furthest from the Sea, the Music, Comedy and Arts, CIC. Homegrown Music, Comedy and Arts, founded in Derbyshire. I'll just read this bit. Who are we? We engage people in creative activity and artistic experience which are new, exciting and challenging. We provide opportunities for participation which are accessible, inclusive and enriching. We encourage and support development of artists at all stages of their creative journey. I can read. We celebrate creativity and showcase talent. We employ the arts to transform and unite communities. So that's who we are. And if you want to get involved, artists, performers, workshop leaders, event staff, volunteers, tech whizzes. Yeah, I got that right. Teachers, students, joiners, jugglers, comedians, planners, organisers, fundraisers, accounts, dancers, designers, makers, marketing girls. God, I never read that wrong. It looked like it said marketing guns. I know. Don't read it like that. No. And the program bit on the back. Actually, I should probably just show you that. The opening bit that I just read out. It's alright. I read that bit out to you anyway, so you don't need to see it anymore. So, We're on the programme where it says, welcome aboard the 10th furthest from the sea festival. Wander the green and get creative. Sit back, close your eyes, and listen to the music, dance, laugh, learn to be a pirate. So there was many little sections where you could go and do stuff. So on the Cathedral Green, we had Pirate Academy. If I wasn't wearing my Kitten Academy shirt, that would have just settled it off. Get enrolled into our pirate crew. Then one of the other was Pirates of Positivity. No pirate is complete without a feathered friend, with Rita Capia. I'm guessing that's the person who ran that section. Either way, she's got a shout out then. Pirate Printing. Personalise your own letterpress print with the Small Print Company. I think they were just printing stuff on hats, and like pirates' hats, of course, not just any old hat. See my Derby County hat getting printed on. They can sort off. I apologise. So yeah, we're pirate printing. Musical treasure trove. Discover amazing new sounds, rhythms, and melodies with Sinfonia Viva Arg. Oh yeah, Viva Arg. The pirates then. Yep, get it right. Pirate circus skills. Diabolical Diablos and hula hoops. Yeah, that's all it says about that. Story corner. Pirate poetry with Rob Stamper, poet and songwriter Rob Simpson, comedy author Gabby Hutchinson Crouch. And that was just the bits around, because we got the bit on the stage as well. So the stuff on the stage was, well, we started with Charlie King. Then we had some local vocals. Yeah. And we had some UC dance group. An upbeat communities parade. Deep down brass. They were very, very noisy in my ears since I was sat right at the front. It nearly blew my ears out. I nearly had brass ears. Brass ears. No, brass ears, not a brassiere. Goodness gracious me. You do not want to see me in one of those. Or maybe you do. We'll save that for another time. Maybe I'll make that a dare. A bet. Musicians from DRS. I was see Formula 1 with that. When they said music from DRS, I instantly thought drag reduction system. No, that's not what it is. Sing for your supper. Hey, that's the name of this play. I didn't name it. And then we get a bit more brass. And then we go Sinfonia Viva Carers Choir. Adele Francesca Performance Academy. Some more musicians from DRS, and then we'll finish off the brass. We'll finish off with some brass. Okay. It does look like there was some over the bridge, but I never went to that part, so I don't know what that was. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting into that reading, so we go. Oh, Donna, hi. Been a while, or is it the first time? Might be the first time. Oh, you love the... Yeah, I laughed at that when I first saw it. I saw the word Pirate Academy. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, where's my Kitten Academy shirt? You're a lurker. Okay. Well, you're welcome to lurk, chat. Do what you like. I don't mind. If you enjoy it, keep coming back. If you don't, then, well, you get the idea. You don't have to show up, but I'm glad you are. Well, lurkers are welcome, but I prefer the chatters. It's fun to read it's fun to read. Diabolical, kind of, I don't know about that one. That was just the name. No, I don't have a link. It was me just showing up there, and I just showing you the piece of card, so that's all I had. I didn't even know it was going on until I ended up down the Cathedral Green. You see, that's why I have my route, just in case there's an event that I wasn't expecting. I never actually thought it would happen. Usually that bit is nice and clear, but when you're suddenly walking down and you see loads of tents and stuff, you start thinking, oh, there's an event here that I didn't even know about. So I hadn't got my camera up to scratch, and I wasn't really set up for vlogging that. So it's a shame, because that might have been next week's show. So you would have avoided, it would have meant that we didn't have a live stream with me, but you would have had something live premiere to watch of something I put together, something I sat through. What? It's a shame. If I'd known about it, I would have got prepared, I would have been ready, I didn't really charge my phone either, because I did the recording on Friday. I didn't recharge my phone, and because of recording on Friday, my battery was quite drained, because, well, I did quite a lot of recording. I got, 37 minutes worth of recording around the garden, 37, 38. Around that. Let's just round it up to 40. A couple of minutes maybe out there. I'm not giving you a full definite timeline on it. It's about right. Yes, pleasant surprise for sure. So they're always welcome. It's just I need to learn when it's a Saturday. Charge your phone, because I never know what's going to happen. I was a little bit annoyed, but I was enjoying myself at the same time. It's kind of, I was sat there like, oh, should I record this? Should I set my camera up? But it's like I couldn't be bothered to pull it out its case, like just put it in. I wasn't feeling motivated, so I was just feeling like just sitting there and watching the masters at work. I know it's a shame, but there's chances in the future. I mean, you got the St. George's Day one. I knew about that one though. I knew about that one on the quad, so I got in there, recorded whatever was happening. I pushed my way through. I won't say I pushed my way through. I was stood up for a good couple of hours around the quad, so my feet were killing me at that point. Thankfully, today there was a wall to sit on. So it is a shame actually, because I could have got my tripod out, stuck it up, had it sat right next to me. I wouldn't even need to hold it. It would have just been there. I suppose I could have done that. Like I say, I felt a bit lazy today. Oh, thank you, Anna. I didn't even realise there was a link for it. But yeah, okay. Come through again, Anna. You got it all, haven't you, love? You're right on top of things. Joanne. Yeah, Joanne's poem was good. I love Serenity. Love little Serenity. Little Serenity. They were all bouncing around before I started this live. Maybe they knew that I was going live and they decided, quieten down, let Chris do his live stream. And then as soon as he stops his live stream, we'll all go nuts. As Mr. A actually said in the mailbag, there's been no news. It's all been pretty kitteny perfect. So such. They've been enjoying the house freedom. It was different in doing the mailbag in the den, though, or what Mr. A calls the den. It was new for me anyway. I hadn't seen him do it in the den before. But it worked. It's good that there wasn't that much mail for Mr. A to do. I think, what do you say, 25 minutes? Yeah, that's a good amount. It's good that it wasn't like a 2-hour special again, because that's usually when Mr. A cuts off if there's that much. Yeah, well, it was good. Some good stuff in there as well. Some cat toys, some stuff for endowments. You know the drill by now. You know, mailbag. You know how it works. Hey, Dan, don't worry about it. I'm sure Joanne is fine. She's probably busy. We're not going to... As much as I'd like everybody to be here every week, we can't have... It's just something that everybody's human. They're probably just looking after themselves or somebody else. And that's fine. And that is fine. I don't force them to come. If you enjoy coming here and watching me, that's great. I've become kind of a good show. Good chap. Good show. Not me. Everybody comes back. You kind of get a bit of to-ing and fro-ing. Sometimes you're all here. Sometimes there's one person who you're like, where are they? Are they all right? It's like, they were here last week. Not much difference can happen in about 7 days. That's not technically true. A lot could happen in 7 days, but I try not to think the worst of somebody. If they're not showing up, I just think they're busy. They're busy, or just maybe they're tired, because at the end of the day in Scotland, it'll be about my time, and it's nearly 10 o'clock, so maybe they've gone to sleep early. Well, Anna, she'll come back next week. It's more for you to listen to the next time, isn't it? So she'll have to do a full recap. The longer she takes to come back, the much more baking report you're going to need. You're going to need a full report. Thank you, Dan. That's very kind of you. I'm still just surprised how well I can keep rambling, and I realise we're nearly at 45 minutes already, and I've just flown through this. It's been like a blur today, but we've done so much. Well, it feels like little time, but yes, I have actually. Quite a few Christmases ago, I think it was back in 2018, I sent Mr. A some placemats. Don't know whether he used them, but they were I did the 12 days of Christmas, but I called it the 12 days of Kittens at the time, so that was fun. I think it was on a mail. You'd have to go back to around Christmas 2018 and the 12 days of Kittens. And I had some photos around the outside. Personally made as well. Because my dad had a few blank placemats available, so we made some good use of them. printed the thing on her, put some photos of the faculty and some kittens, and yeah, it looked really, really good. I wrote him a letter and everything as well. I remember Mr. A saying, "Oh, this is one excited little letter." He's got, because I put, whenever I seem to write anything, it's always exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So Mr. A's like, "This is one excited little envelope letter." I can't really send anything anymore. I've not got much more to send him. But I remember back in 2018, I wasn't doing vlogs about Kitten Academy. This is kind of my present to Kitten Academy. So they've got the opportunity to watch this Saturday show. If he wants to, then that's fine. If he doesn't, no sweat off my back. As long as you don't just keep coming online saying, "I didn't watch last week. I didn't watch the week before. No, I didn't watch. I didn't want to watch." That's not good. That's gonna drain my confidence completely. So if you want to share, and if you have a valid reason, then fine. I will accept your absence. Alex, I'll accept your absence anyway. Don't worry. You're not in school. I'm not going to put you in detention or something if you don't show up. Nah, I don't think I've ever seen Mr. A join in. If he wanted to join in, one of you guys would have to invite him personally. You'd have to talk to him on the Discord chat and say, did you want to join the NinjaChris live show? We've had Jimmy join in a few times with Winnie and Gary. We've had them join in once or twice, maybe more than once or twice. But we do occasionally get the big boys down here. Have I been quite close to the beginning? It was September 2016 when I first started watching. So it was a few months, because they started on April the 20th, 2016. So not much time between. If I'd started watching, I would have seen Baby Custard and his brothers and sisters. It's a shame. I probably would have seen little Toffee doing his famous shaka on the door. No, he sang, didn't he? He sang at the door. But did he do a shaka? Did he shaka? I can't remember. I think he did. I think Toffee did, but I never got to see him. Hi, Terry. And I'm waving like that. I'm waving like an up. But it's good to see you here. It's always good to see returning fans and guests. You're all welcome at the Ninja Ring. I've never said that before. Why would I say that now? No, we're Ninja-ing. We're Ninja-ing it. Hey, Joanne, you have shown up. We were sending out a search party for you. We're ready to send out a search party. Oh, yeah. With a lightsaber. Welcome, anyway. So, again, it's always good to see fans of the show. You better be quick with asking about her baking report, though. Because probably only got about 10 minutes left of the show. Unless I carry on rambling, then we'll probably have another hour. Yes, Joanne, it was a great poem about Serenity. I was actually watching the mailbag today. I mean, I can't take much from because it was a shorter one, but I was awake. That's the important thing. I was awake and I had the opportunity to watch it and see all the kittens going absolutely bonkers. Is it Wellington who likes to crawl on Mr. A's shop? Actually, with my kidding, they all like to climb on Mr. A, don't they? Mr. A's a human cat tree, essentially. Astro was here earlier, so we have had a kitten here. So we have had Astro around. I'd assume that they're still watching, but they're just enjoying the show. So am I. I'm enjoying the show as well, but it's my show, so I can enjoy it. I better enjoy it. Or else what's the point? Cheese scones. I just like the original scones. Put some jam and cream on it. Keep it easy. But to be fair, I've never heard of cheese scones before. Not something that passes around my area that much. Cheese scones with ham. Ham and cheese. An old favourite, that one is. You can't go wrong with ham and cheese. That's why I usually have a ham and cheese panini when we have lunch at the YMCA in the campus. When I get the free lunch, I usually have the ham and cheese panini. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like the staple of most sandwiches and stuff. Sandwiches, baguettes. It's like that's where you start, and then you do whatever you want with it after that. I actually went and named everyone. You just go for it. Onion jam? Never heard of it. A lot of stuff I've never heard of here. That's why you guys are so interesting. Yes, I figure there's different versions of scones out there. The only one I've had is jam and cream. Not had any other flavours or out like that. So I just keep it simple. Stick to what I know. Don't mind cream cheese. Just cheese, cream cheese in bread. It's a cream cheese sandwich. I like that. Simple, basic, but you come out fed. That's the important part of that. Is you go in hungry and come out fed. That's the point of eating food. And all is said and done. Bacon jam? Okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, you thrown me a bit there. No, Claire, I do not like Marmite. Thank you for asking, though. No, I am not a Marmite person. Actually, no, don't lie. I am technically a Marmite person because you either love me or you hate me. You can take that one for free. You see, Leanna, now you've said that, it won't be a cat's name now. To be fair, I've never really had the Marmite spread, but it's when people have pulled it out, it looks like tar, and it looks like I may as well just go out and lick the road. It's like, tarmac. Ooh, tires. Do not go out and lick the road. Trust me, you have no chance of enjoying that. Well, actually, I said you either love me or you hate me. I was talking about me being a Marmite type person. Hey, I'm cool with that. You either love me or not. Everything? Wow, Astro's a busy boy, isn't he? He looks like he's chubbing up a bit. No wonder he's getting bigger and bigger. Is he going to be custard size? Or acro? We'll say custard right now. Is he going to have to go on a diet or something? An Astro diet? An Astro diet? It sounds like it is an actual name. But it sounds like Astro's got more than enough to choose from. I think we've had a Pickles before. So that one would have to be off the menu because I think one of the kittens has actually been called Pickles already. So I don't believe we could have that one. Or something close to that anyway. It was one of those before I'd even started watching, so I'm not sure exactly. So I'm not going to say it with confirm. Astro needs toilet paper. I'm sure there's something else to that. But anyway. Wow, look at the time. Yeah, well, thank you everybody for being here this week. Wow, didn't we? Yapping. And I'm still yapping, but we're not quite at the hour mark yet, so I'm just starting to say my goodbyes. But it has been a fun week, and I've enjoyed myself, and it seems like you've all enjoyed yourself. So thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. And I will hopefully see you next week, unless something happens or I decide I don't want to do a live stream next week. I should do. I can't see why I wouldn't. You've all been awesome. You have all been awesome. That's something you should go away and tell yourself. Those who are watching and not talking, one of those who are lurking, just look in the mirror and go, I am awesome. Well, you don't have to look in the mirror because that might discourage you, but hey, just walk around telling yourself, I am awesome. You're awesome. I'm awesome. We're all awesome. We're all awesome human beings. Anyway, yep, thank you, and I will see you next week sometime, probably around the same time. But thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.